she's upset because of there's some substance abuse issues in my past, and every now and then I'll, play a little bit, with something, but it's nothing serious. But I'm here just because, I want to comply, and I don't want to be divorced. I've been married to my wife for a year and a half, have a wonderful daughter. So I just want to keep the family together, but that's why I'm here.
Okay, so what I hear is that you're here just because your wife wants you to, and you just don't want to cause any problems. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you mentioned that you dabble a little bit in some substances. So what is it that you are experimenting with, or that you're using occasionally that you don't really think is a problem?
So I have a history of using meth. In my teenage years and early 20s, I was using meth almost every other day. Then I met my wife, and I just wasn't using that often, but it was something that I would use maybe every other weekend. And then a little bit of, drinking in between. But that's it. That's about it. It's just alcohol and meth.
Okay. And are you still currently using the meth?
Yeah.
Okay. But you don't feel like it's a problem?
I mean, I don't do what anybody's around, and it's the only reason why it's a problem now is because it's upsetting my wife, and it's becoming, the word I'm looking for. It's becoming it's risking me losing my family.
Okay.
Because of the meth.
Okay. So you don't see that there's a problem with your meth use, but your wife is very concerned about it. Have you ever sought treatment for meth in the past?
I haven't, but I mean, I have my parents. My dad's a doctor,
Mm-hmm.
and my mom's a nurse. So luckily, we have a close relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Although for all the things that I've done in the past, they do seem like they're burnt out with my crap. But I know that they're always there for me, and my dad has been able to talk me through some stuff, and that's helped. And I've gone to different retreats that have helped, but I've never really gone to a full-on recovery center or anything.
Okay. And why do you think that you feel the need to use meth? It sounds like you have a pretty good relationship with your parents. So what is it that makes you drawn to it?
Well, I started using when I was a teenager, and growing up with professional parents, I've always felt a pressure to be just like them.
Okay.
Although we are very close and we have a good relationship, it was like, everyone was expecting me to be a doctor. I haven't even gone to school. So it was kind of like an escape, and from all the pressure that everybody was putting me on, I think that's where it might come from.
Okay.
But yeah, so I think now although I don't feel so much pressure from them now, I still feel like, since it's coming from their, the addiction, whatever you want to call it, could still be there.
Okay. And, something that we know about addictions is that it is a chemical imbalance in our brain. It's a disease, and it is something that's hard to quit, but it's something that we have to decide to do on our own. So I kind of want to focus more on right now as to how your relationship with your wife is, and kind of how often you use. And you said that you drink also. Do they go hand in hand? Do you use the meth and then drink, or is it?
I try to stay away from the meth, so I will drink versus doing meth.
Okay.
And I think that's how I'm kind of staying away from it. But yeah.
Okay. And have you ever? You said that you've been to a few facilities, but never for like detoxing. So what have you ever gone to see like a therapist or a psychiatrist in the past?
Yeah. My dad, he's friends with the psychiatrist at his work.
Okay.
So he had me go see this lady once, and she died. It was a time where I was doing a lot of meth and between other, so alcohol and meth. I was partying a lot. I wasn't taking my life seriously. So I went to see her, and she actually diagnosed me with bipolar disorder.
Okay.
Which I don't think it's true, but.
Okay. And why don't you feel like it's true?
I don't know. I feel like someone with bipolar is like angry and then happy, or sad and then happy. But I think I'm normal. Like I don't know. I think maybe I was probably feeling happy and sad, like like different. You know how I hear bipolar is like fast shifts in emotion, and I feel like maybe at a time in my life things might have been that way, but I don't feel like things are like that now.
Okay. And why did your father have you go see the psychiatrist?
Well, I think he wanted me to be put on medication, or he didn't know I was using that much drugs. So I think he legitimately thought it was something was wrong with me. And so I wasn't honest with him completely when he sent me to see her. I didn't really tell him I was, a drug addict or anything. I just told, he begged me to go and get some help, and that's what I did, just to please him.
Okay. And were they noticing these mood changes in you, or why did the psychiatrist think that you were having drastic mood changes?
Well, because while I was using, I was going, it was just so much energy I was feeling, and I was accomplishing things, and I felt like I could do anything. But then after math, there was like a heavy crash that I would feel, where I would just feel down and very, very tired. And this is something that I told her, and I think that's why she diagnosed me with bipolar.
Okay. So what I'm hearing, and I just want to be honest with you and tell you kind of what I'm processing, is I really want to look at this bipolar and kind of see, since you don't agree with it, if we can roll it out. Because something with meth is it can make you really, really high and maybe appear like manic or hypomanic, and then you can crash really hard, especially if you are drinking on top of that, which is, alcohol's a depressant, so it'll make us become low. And so I'm wondering if those mood changes had some kind of influence. So that's something I want to look into, is ruling that out, being that you don't agree with it. Okay.
The only thing I want to mention is that I do get disability for being diagnosed bipolar. So, and it's nice. I know that's embarrassing to admit, but I do get my benefits for having disability.
Okay.
So although I don't agree with having bipolar disorder, and I don't want to be labeled, at the same time you gotta balance. Do I stick with a label, or do I
weren't going so well. So can you tell me a little bit about that?
Well, okay, so we met, a few years ago we met, we liked each other, we were dating for a while, and then she got pregnant, so we got married, did the whole thing. I thought it would be the most appropriate thing, so I had that pressure on me, and then, now we have a wonderful daughter together, she's 1 year old, so, I want to be there for her. The thing is that I feel a lot of pressure from my wife because although I'm not doing it every day or every other day, there's still alcohol. I'm still using this, and I know it's getting in between our relationship, and I love my daughter, I love my family, and I just don't want it to come to the point where it's going to ruin, my family.
Right. Okay. Okay. So you mentioned that your daughter is really important to you, and your wife's concern of the alcohol and that together. How do you think that affects your relationship with your daughter?
I never thought of it that way, but I guess when I'm drinking or under the influence, I'm not there 100%, or, I will admit that, and this is something my wife says, and I know it's true, although I don't admit it to her, I know it's true deep down, that I may prioritize, drinking on a weekend or using to escape instead of, spending, the day at the park with them. And, although I try not to be around them while I'm using, I know my absence is affecting them.
Okay. And I'm really glad that you noticed that because when we do have an addiction, it's not just us who's feeling the consequences from it, it's everybody involved. And since your daughter is so important to you, I'm glad you can recognize that there is, kind of a disconnect between you guys whenever you do start using enough of alcohol. So what do you think are ways that you can kind of help switch this so that, you can have a better relationship with your wife and your daughter?
Well, definitely. Well, I wanted to come to therapy, so I want to continue therapy and need that'll help, because I think my goal is to, with therapy, find ways of, obviously I want to get rid of meth, and I don't want to use anymore, but I want to have it so that the elimination of drugs and therapy combined. I feel like that would help.
Okay. So how do you feel about a rehab facility? Whether it be just a 28-day or longer, is that something that you're interested in?
I feel like it sounds scary, to say that I'm going to be going to a rehab. Just I'm going to feel embarrassed, with my family, friends, and I'm coming from a family. My dad's a doctor, my mom's a nurse,
Right.
and so great, their son is going to rehab, but